Harambe. We missed you. I wonder if that Chinese zoo actually like followed through on their like naming contest. Because there was like a Chinese zoo that had a naming contest like 3 months after Harambe got shot to name like a baby gorilla, and everybody was just like Harambe Jr. or like R.I.P. Harambe.
I think I heard something about that, and I think I remember them. They just picked the first normal sounding name because they didn't want any of that joke meme names.
No dicks out.
which is the other side of the coin from Elon Musk, who's like, you guys get to name this Bodie McBoatface. That's good enough for me.
Well, you would think, because this was already after like early 2000s, the Pepsi Corporation ran into this issue already, where they had a contest, or like they had an unfettered popularity contest. You just go on their website and submit what you want to name the new flavor of Mountain Dew. Which they then later shut down the contest rather quickly and just came up with their own name because everybody submitted Hitler Did Nothing Wrong. Which was winning by a landslide.
I'm not sure if you remember high school or not, but we did a fake election the first time Obama ran, and Optimus Prime won the high school election. Like, we got enough people to
what would you expect kids to vote for if that's an option?
So it was Optimus Prime, a Batman, Garfunkel, as in a drawing that one of our friends had on their binder. Then it was like Obama and Romney, I think.
I like how Romney still can.
Yeah, I don't really remember a whole lot about the Obama election.
Yeah, I wasn't way into politics at the time. Obviously, as a high school kid, I could care less.
I remember at the time being like, oh, cool, because he said that he didn't want to be involved in the Middle East, and then all of a sudden our drone programs ramped way up, and I was just like, what happened to that?
I think that's one thing all the kids had in common was like, war bad, maybe no war.
Yeah.
He meant
and
we don't want to be involved in our drones.
In the last 20 years has said we're going to get out of Afghanistan. I've heard it every term.
Yeah.
Like Trump said it, Obama said it, like everybody said, we're going to pull people out. Some did more, some others. Everybody's pulled out a certain number, I guess.
Well, what's fun is that the Pentagon officials actually have been found out to have lied to Trump during his presidency, because he tried to pull pretty much everybody out of Syria, and they lied to him about the numbers that were in Syria, so that way when the orders went out to pull people back, they didn't bring everyone back. And people were proud of this.
Yeah, I'm still not sure if I should hold my breath for this next one, because he says, they're talking again, bringing everybody home. But like I said, I've heard this before. So, like, I'll wait until it happens.
Yeah,
and
I've
even
heard
when
this
it
song
happens,
and dance.
I
imagine there'll be somebody over there.
I really hate the discussion. It's been 20 years since 9/11. It's time to do it on 9/11, 2021.
Yeah, what
I'm
are
like,
they doing? Waiting for 9/11?
They are. That's exactly what they are doing.
Until...
Well, so here's the problem with that. And I was telling Kat about this just the other day. So he's moved it to September 11th. Before, Trump had already negotiated with the Taliban for like sometime in May. I think it was like May 19th.
9/11 sounds better.
But no. Here's the thing. They negotiated with the Taliban and said, we're pulling everybody out by May 11th.
We negotiated with terrorists?
Yes. We do it all the time. This time we didn't give them guns. We just said we're going to leave. And they have, since that agreement has been made, there have been no attacks on any of our bases in the Middle East. Because they've been respecting their end of the agreement. But now we have now we have Biden just saying, "Oh, well, actually, he's just now saying we're pulling everybody out." Like 6 months after we told them they're going to, but if they attack us, we're probably going to stick around.
The real problem is all these troops are going to come home and take my jobs. I don't need the fucking troops taking our hard-earned jobs away from real Americans. You left the country, okay? Give us our chance. We stayed here like real Americans.
God. Yeah, I don't think any veterans excited to come back and cook for a nursery home.
Yeah, they don't want to flip burgers. They want to kill people.
I don't think that's why most of them join.
It's not why most of them join.
No, money.
It's a reason why a small portion of them, yes.
Like Steve.
There's a lot of people that cook and do laundry. Like, I was watching a commercial the other day that it was a recruitment for the Army, and they were making all the different divisions look really cool. They were like communications expert, and fighters, and then they were like the replenisher, and it was like a chef cutting oranges, like, was just so intensely feeding people.
I feel like
that's a big part of it.
I feel like of all the jobs, a nursery home is the last place a veteran should probably want to work at, because that's just going to bring a lot of trauma that they don't need.
My uncle was in the Air Force, and he worked in telecommunications, which for the longest time meant he would tell my grandmother that, oh, I sit around and I kind of set up cables and I make sure things are fine on the base once we're set up. And then once he got retired, then he finally started admitting at family get-togethers that telecommunications expert meant he and like 3 other dudes get to go in before any other troops, and they set up communication lines to make sure communications are good before they send in real troops.
Oh.
So that way those dudes don't lose communication while they're in the field. And my grandmother was not happy to find out that 90% of the time he was outside of radio range doing shit with like 3 dudes on their own. Taking houses, setting up little like radio things. Yeah, my grandmother was mad every time he would talk about it after that. Because she was like, why didn't you tell me? She's like, you were worried. You could have died. I was fine.
She's being a good girl.
Yes, she is.
And he's being jealous.
It's bad enough that we took away his friend time.
Yeah, well, honestly, it's probably good for him. Because if we let him in here even once, he will just, and I'm here. I'm a part of things now. And then just
once
shake
his medication
uncontrollably.
gets figured out, and then he'll probably be okay.
What medication? He's on all the medication he gets.
Well, yeah, but if he goes into remission, then we don't have to worry about him like losing muscle.
Okay,
And then
I won't
he can just
scratch
do
your
what he
belly
wants.
At the same time.
Then it won't matter if he gets too excited.
She looks like a deer in the headlights. Okay, so basically, I'm in a timeline matter. I'm sitting outside waiting for somebody to go to their car, and have found Derek to basically stand near me and wait.
While I'm drinking on the curb.
Derek, Simone, I need your...
Derek, I need...
I need you to
Derek,
sit
I need
there.
your help. That's also the point where Robin's just like, is there anything we need to be remote viewing right now? Remote what? Look, it's 3 months of drinking I got to make up for.
Yeah, you guys are going to freak out when I find Major Davy as a baby. He'll never join the Navy.
What are you planning to do to an infant while pissed drunk?
Do you really have to ask?
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Throw it over a cliff.
throw it into space. Now I'm just thinking of Deadpool when he's trying to talk himself up to strangling Hitler.
Yeah, he should have just got him into art school. What a
Wait,
fool.
why did he have to specifically strangle him?
Well, he just went back in time to kill Hitler before he started the Holocaust, and he goes back, and it's just Hitler in a
And a
In a
cradle.
crib, yeah. Like,
he's just an infant.
he's just pacing. And he's
He's,
like,
yeah,
whoa.
yeah, he's just pacing like, okay, come on, you can do this. Millions of lives.
He wouldn't even have to kill him. He could just hold the pillow over him long enough to
I
make
was
him
like,
retarded.
you just literally just...
You just can, or go back a little further, convince his
just-
mother to drink a lot.
I mean, if you can delay his
Or give him
parents having
alcohol
sex
while he's
by a
there.
single second, I feel like that's enough butterfly effect to make a different sperm hit the egg. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all it takes.
You hope.
Yeah, if you can pinpoint the exact moment when it was that he was conceived, or if you're doing the whole thing of, oh man, you're just trying to convince yourself to strangle baby Hitler, or just, well, like I said,
I just got to
go
get his
back
mom
until
to
he's
swallow.
older. Go, what?
I just have to get his mom to swallow.
Blowjobs weren't super common at the time.
Nobody showered, nobody bathed.
Oh, in what, the early 30s? Is this what?
That'll be great for the recording.
Got a hair up my ass last night. I was Googling it. I said, Google, how many Jews live in Germany now?
Oh my god.
Because I was like, do any? Right? And it was like, yeah, it's like 200,000 and growing. And they said it's one of the fastest growing Jewish populations on the planet. Almost like they're taking it back.
Stop. Jesus.
I don't think Google said that.
I'm paraphrasing.
I don't think Google said the Jews are taking it back.
We think Dusty is saying.
I'm quoting Wikipedia.
Okay. I guess anybody can edit Wikipedia. Dusty.
Was Germany not content with their rape gangs?
Rape gangs.
Uh-huh.
I'm probably going to regret this, but go ahead, Jake. Tell me all about Germany's rape gangs.
So do you remember when like the Syrian refugee crisis was a big thing?
Oh, okay, yeah, that's pretty recent.
Yeah. So Germany decided to accept a lot of them.
Okay.
None of them chose to assimilate into the culture. So they ran into a lot of issues where there were roaming rape gangs of Islamic men. To the point that I think during New Year's Day or like New Year's Eve, there was over 1,200 reported rapes.
Oh my god.
And then they started telling girls to learn how to say no. Because apparently their school uniforms made the people think that they were saying yes.
It's almost like it doesn't matter what you wear or say. Rapes are gonna rape.
And then they would ask the women, like, did you tell them no? And they would say, yes, I said no a lot. And then they started passing out bracelets that you were supposed to wear that said, don't rape me in whatever writing system. And then those didn't work either. And the worst part is you can actually find that, people found when they did some investigative journalism that the police in Germany pressured the girls to change their stories because they didn't want to be seen as racist and blaming these immigrants. So the girls would change their stories in court, or if they were asked about it, they wouldn't admit the kind of person who did it, because the girls didn't want to be racist. And then the police would literally whitewash the records. And so instead of saying a Middle Eastern male, they would just say white male on all the rape records.
It's almost like rape isn't like culture or ethnicity exclusive.
Yeah, they had a lot of that going on, and it was literal gangs of dudes would just run down people.
When are people going to learn that the only thing that can stop a bad rapist with a dick is a good rapist with a dick?
Okay, enough for you. Go be that good rapist with a dick.
Like we just
are we back on that subject you talked again?
The German rape gangs? Because that's the tunnel he drug me down.
Oh no, he's talking about Rape Man. You know,
he saves way more than he rapes.
Yeah.
We've all been down that one.
Oh, yeah. But here's the thing. He only rapes to save.
See, you keep bringing that up, and I keep bringing up that issue where he raped a mafia.
No.
Daughter.
That's a different Rape Man.
Okay.
You're talking about Rape Man from the hentai. I'm talking about Dave Chappelle's movie, The Rape Man.
Whoa. Rape Man with a hyphen? Or...
Yeah. Are we talking hyphen Rape Man? Or...
Don't forget the hyphen between rape and man.
We sell rakes. Only rakes. Oh, you make it sound like I want to come down and do the raking myself.
I'm going to tie you to the radiator and grape you for days and days.
I'm sorry, he's going to what?
He's going to grape them. He's the grapist.
Oh, yeah, okay. Wait, what?
God, I love the whitest kids you know.